Golden, crispy, irresistible. If you've been craving something crispy, golden, and downright delicious, then today's recipe is just for you. A coastal comfort with every bite, perfectly crunchy and totally crave-worthy. Today in the kitchen, we're making the crunchiest gluten-free fried shrimp that will make you forget all about the restaurant versions. This recipe is super simple, doesn't require a lot of fancy ingredients, and comes together nicely. Let's get it fried up. I'm going to be using the jumbo raw shrimp, the frozen ones from Sam's Club. I'm going to let those thaw out, and while that's thawing out, I'm going to be making some potatoes. I'm going to get some olive oil and pour that in a bowl, and then I'm going to brush the potatoes with the olive oil. Brush the potatoes with the olive oil, coating the entire potato. And then I'm going to add some Himalayan pink salt on top of the potatoes. And then just place these into the Ninja air fryer and get these cooking while we get the shrimp fried up. In a medium-sized pan, I'm going to add some vegetable oil, and I'm going to put this onto high heat, and I'm going to get the vegetable oil hot. And then while I'm waiting for this to get hot and boiling, I'm going to go ahead and put the shrimp together. For the crust of the shrimp, I'm using the Panko style coating, the gluten-free from the Kikkoman. I think that's how you say it. And then we're gonna use the gluten-free flour, and the gluten-free flour that I'm using is just about gluten-free flour. You can also use cornstarch if you have that. That's also gluten-free. So in a plate, I'm gonna add about half a cup of the gluten-free flour. And then in this pie dish, I'm gonna add in some eggs. I'm going to crack 2 eggs into here, and then I'll whisk those up. And then in another Pyrex dish, I'm going to put in the Panko. And the shrimp are done thawing out, so we're gonna go ahead and get them coated. So I'm gonna first put the shrimp into the gluten-free flour. I'm gonna make sure that I coat that well with the flour. And once that's coated well with the flour, dip that into the egg. And then we'll cover it with the Panko. With the Panko, you want to coat it thoroughly, turning and patting the Panko firmly onto the shrimp. And then the Panko is covered all over the shrimp. It's ready to go into the hot oil. And then I'm just going to repeat this process for the rest of the shrimp, dipping it in the gluten-free flour, the egg, and then pressing firmly with the Panko, and then placing it into the hot oil. So you'll work the shrimp in batches, and you'll deep fry the shrimp in the hot oil for 2 minutes, and then you'll turn the shrimp over after the 2 minutes and cook it for another 2 minutes, making sure that it is fully cooked. And then when they get to a golden crispy brown, then I'm going to remove them from the hot oil and put them onto a paper towel and let them drain onto the paper towel. And then I'm just going to work on the next batches and cooking up the rest of the shrimp. Got all the shrimp fried up, and now I'm gonna go ahead and make the plates. I'm adding some shrimp sauce, and then just add the shrimp to the plate. The baked potatoes were ready, so I'm going to go ahead and make those. I'm adding some butter, a drizzle of ranch, grated cheese, bacon bits, and some chives. Using the Kikkoman gluten-free panko, it made the shrimp super crispy. This Kikkoman gluten-free panko uses rice flour and is uniquely made to give it a satisfying crunch. These gluten-free fried shrimp are better than any fried shrimp I've had in any restaurant, and they are made in under 30 minutes. You can find the full recipe in the description box down below. Enjoy, dinner is served. Thank y'all for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe and let us know if you tried fried shrimp. We'll see you next time in the kitchen.